Brad, it's been a couple nights now. What's it going to take to beat that team in a final if you get there tomorrow?
Yeah, well, we're not focused on final at all right now. That loss right there, that's all on me. That's on my shoulders. The boys played great in front of me. I told them I'll be better tomorrow, and that's the plan.
Is it something you can put your finger on personally, or is it just one of those nights where nothing worked for you?
I think I skipped us into some questionable situations there. I did for sure. And then didn't get results. Threw the rock pretty close. I think we, in hindsight, probably would have played the come around on my first one in the first end rather than that little board waiter. It was a harder shot than it looked. It was kind of a sucker shot, and we threw it. Didn't throw it too badly, but ran straight down a straight spot as expected and gave him an early deuce. But hey, like I said, that's on me. That one's on me. I'm confident I'll be better tomorrow for the team.
You guys have dealt with adversity in the past and come through it all right. I guess you got every confidence to believe that'll be the case tomorrow as well.
Yeah. I really don't know what to tell you guys, except we're going to get a good night's rest tonight. We're going to come out focused tomorrow and play hard, and we'll see what happens.
Outside of a change in your play from tonight, when you look at the wild card, is it a very similar game strategy when you go into the semifinal tomorrow against that team?
Game strategy? Yeah, we'll talk about it before the game. We'll have a pre-game meeting, talk about our rocks, talk about how we want to approach the game. I really just think it comes down to being precise and execution, and I just need to be sharper tomorrow.
But in terms of Koe and Botcher, are they very similar teams in your opinion? Or?
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty similar out here. Yeah.
PJ, we hear there's Kevin Koe and then there's Brier Kevin, and we're seeing Brier Kevin out there right now, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. This is obviously an event that he looks forward to, I think, every year. Really gets his juices flowing, obviously, and it brings out the best in him. So I'm just glad I'm on the team.
You are one win away from winning the Brier, something obviously your dad did, and on a personal level, have you stopped to take a moment to think what's at stake tomorrow?
Oh yeah, for sure. To get a Brier title would mean obviously the world to me. I've always wanted to follow my dad's footsteps ever since he won that Brier in Regina. So yeah, it'd be cool. You kind of have to keep your emotions in check because we still have one more game left, and whomever we play, whether it's Brad or Brendan, it's going to be a tough game. So we're just gonna relax, enjoy tonight, and then focus up for tomorrow.
You've beaten that team twice now, back-to-back nights. Does that give you, if you face them tomorrow night, that having won two in a row, does that give you any sort of an edge tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know if it matters who we play, but yeah, I think we've gained some confidence over the last few games. We were maybe struggling a little bit in the middle of the week, and I think we've tightened up a little bit. We've been a lot sharper the last few games, and I think for sure we've gained some confidence, and that's what you need going into a final. That's what you want.
What even goes through your mind when you find yourself 5-0 in a game of that magnitude? What do you got to do, BJ, to check yourself in a moment like that?
Yeah, it's definitely a bit shocking. You definitely don't go into any of these games like this at the end here thinking you're going to have a 5-0 lead after two ends. And especially with a 5 rock now, with the 4 rock, that would have been super comfortable being 5 up after 2. But with the 5 rock rule, a miss here and there, and 3s are definitely in play. And if you really mess up, a 4 might be in play. So, and so early in the game there, you kind of have to keep the pedal on the floor. You have to be sharp, otherwise, a 3 force 3, and all of a sudden you get yourself a tie game. So you gotta be sharp the whole game.
Kev, you're one win away from a 4th Brier championship, and that would obviously put you in some elite company tomorrow. Is that on your mind whatsoever?
No, not at all. These chances don't come too often. For me, obviously, for me and Ben, we'd love to win another, but it'd be nice to win for our teammates. They've never done it, so we're going to be in tough whoever we play. The game definitely won't be like that. We'll have to probably bring our best game of the week, but we're where we need to be.
I know you guys had confidence going into tonight, but I don't think you foresaw 5-0 after 2 ends either.
No, we played a good first end, got a couple misses to get up 2. By no means over. The second end was a little bit of a funny end. Neither team knew if they were sitting good or in trouble. Both of us me and BJ talked, and we're like, are we in trouble or not? And we didn't know, and it's just kind of the first miss. Not that they missed, but I made a good one on my first, and then Brad missed, and he was in big trouble, and just missed his last shot. We would have been up 3 regardless, which is a good spot. So just one of those big ends that was probably game over.
You've been talking all week about waiting to see a complete game, top to bottom. Was that as good as it got tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It's hard to tell when you're up 5, most of the game. We had a few loose shots out there, but could have just been lack of concentration with kind of the game being probably out of reach. I mean, same for them, tough for them to keep their focus. So, like I said, if we play Botcher, they're playing great. We'll have to play well, and if we play Jacobs again, we'll be playing a totally different team.
Kevin, are you happy to have finally taken the easier road for once?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice for once, and I'm glad we don't have to. We don't have a full day off like I think it used to be, so we'll get some good rest, probably get to practice tomorrow morning sometimes, and be ready tomorrow night. So happy where we are, and obviously with that win we get last rock again, which is important.